I just heard the Patreon Beast of Bogdan Moore episode, and I have a story about it. I grew up in Cornwall. It's a weird place with a lot of superstitions. Supposedly, the birthplace of King Arthur. There's lots of pagan and druid shit going on down there. It's quite a backward part of the country. A lot of six-fingered kids, if you know what I mean. Okay.
What?
The beast was first reported in the late 70s, I think. Then every year or so, there would be another handful of sightings, even reports of mutilated sheep and cattle. In my teens, I was in the Army Cadets. One weekend, we were doing an exercise on Bodmin Moor. The moor covers a large area. It's all big hills and deep valleys. It looks like the beginning of American Werewolf in London. Okay,
Ooh,
I can
cool.
picture it. You have to be prepared on the moors as the weather can change really quickly. We had to navigate in groups of 6 between points A, B, and C, using a map and compass, carrying full army pack and a rifle. We set off and got to point B about an hour and a half later with no problems. We then started heading to the next point. After about an hour, we were on the top of the hill and looked down into the valley where we saw someone waving at us. We thought maybe we were on course, and this guy was waving to let us know. So we headed down. It was then a dense, cold fog came down. It was so thick we couldn't see 5 feet in front of us. A right old pea souper. We couldn't continue, so we stopped thinking we'd make a hot drink and see if it would clear. We are already a little worried being lost in a huge, inhospitable place when some idiot said, "Did you see the beast was sighted again last week?" And he went on about sheep being found with their throats ripped out. In the fog, we actually heard movement. It could have been anything, but it was scary. After an hour, we started firing shots 3 at a time at 10-minute intervals, and eventually a search party found us. So, like Beast or Ames, we didn't see or find shit. It was pretty spooky. Anyway, keep up the good work. Signed, K. Mill. Well, thank you, K. Mill. Very interesting story about the Bodden Moor.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, and then the way he described the stuff that happened sounds like the beginning of that movie too. Like, you know, sheep's throats being ripped out. Something got ripped up in those moors in the beginning of that movie, right?
Yeah. That's when his friend, spoilers.
Oh, right. It was a human. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, then they were very lucky. Good.
Yeah.
He lived
really
to tell the
creepy.
tale.
Crazy army to be an army cadet, and then like you have to be sitting there firing off to get people to save you because you're scared. Pretty funny.
Yeah,
It's so
with a
awesome.
rifle.
It's so awesome that we just talk about these random, legends, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, that's from right around my house."
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I live
happened
right
to me.
there.
Like shit.
If anybody else lives near any like weird cryptids, even if it's something that is like lesser heard of, tell us about it.
Oh, especially if it's something lesser heard of.
Especially if it's something lesser heard of. Send us mail. Tell us about it.
Yeah, do you live by the grunge? Then save your mail. We're not interested in
We don't need anything about
unless
the
your
grunge.
name is Pulley Doolittle. Then get in contact with us.
Oh, then send everything you've got. Voicemails especially.
Reach out. Come on. Well, we got one more mail, and it's from Todd X, and it says, "Gone missing." Are you familiar with the event of gone missing? Some folks up north to Alaska and Western Canada experience a rather odd occurrence where they disappear from the face of the earth. A friend told me a story. When he was living in Alaska, he was working in one direction. He's walking in one direction, but he crossed. I thought he was working there.
Wasn't one of those kids?
He crossed paths with an older man. They exchanged hellos and went on in their opposite directions. He walked less than 100 meters when he came across a wallet. He took a look, and it was the guy he just passed. He ran back to catch up with him, but he ran into people that were walking his direction. He asked if they saw the man. They did not. He told me he had ran back once he saw the man's ID. It could not have been more than 5 minutes total. The man was nowhere. This is where things get strange. One of the 2 folks that should have had an encounter said, as a matter of fact, he might have gone missing. He spoke with an unsettling pragmatism. He then went on to explain that people go missing all the time. With that, my friend thanked him for his BSC theory and went to the police station. The cops agreed that the person might have gone missing, but assured that they would look for the man. With that, my buddy started investigating the theory of gone missing. A lot of people go missing. Anyway, check out www.timecolonist.com/islands at what happened to Granger Taylor. Okay.
Wow, I really thought it was going to say www.gonemissing.com.
Man, we need that.
Should have been.
We'll go snatch that.
No,
up
that's really
episode comes
that's
out.
really
That
scary.
that is spooky. That is really crazy. That it's just a phenomenon in Alaska that people just go.
Yeah,
Canada.
You read that story with such nonchalance and such detachment, such unsettling pragmatism, if I can say so, that I don't know if you're taking that seriously, Russ.
I do. It's scary. Maybe that's just a reaction to something that might actually be frightening. But
Alaska
coping mechanisms.
Isn't Alaska? Alaska is kind of. It's pretty out in the middle of nowhere, right? Like crime could be. You could get away with some nasty crime out there, probably.
Oh yeah, you can see Russia from there. It's like very easy. So it's very far from.
I'm just
normal...
thinking. I think of Murder Mountain a little bit when I hear about this. It just kind of like there's definitely. I think the missing 411 stuff. There's a lot of. There's a lot of weird paranormal like relations to stuff, but
Dyatlov Pass, like those kinds of weird secluded areas.
But you can't forget about the fact that like certain areas, crime and like people kind of suck there, and a lot of murders happen and shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the human factor. That's true. We have the most to fear from our fellow human beings.
Real monsters
the fact
are
that
humans.
But the fact that he ran back on the road and couldn't find anybody, and the fact that the station was so used to just having people go missing.
It's true.
Right.
It's weird.
I don't know.
It is very weird still, regardless.
Quick quiz for y'all.
Oh,
Sure.
cool.
All right, so I looked up gonemissing.com. It's available.
Sick.
Guess how much it is?
$2.99.
I was $59.
$2.99, $59. Rob?
I'm gonna say $50. Even.
Fucking undercut me.
You all are... You don't even know how off you are. It is
Wow.
$24,700
Wait.
to buy
Okay, see,
gonemissing.com.
whoever's holding that domain is vile because people are clearly missing and they really need that domain to make a website for it.
They gone
guys
missing.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like who?
Yeah, dude.
I guess I'm going to make a
It costs
website
almost
domain then.
$2,500.
Hey, Jude. How much does it cost it for going missing, like going fishing?
How about gone?
I don't know.
Gone, G-O-N apostrophe missing. Gone.
Yeah, like
you can't
gone
use
missing.
the end.
But
Gone
the
missing.
going missing, the
G-O-N.
gone missing.
G-O-N apostrophe M-I-S-S-I-N apostrophe.
I don't think you can put an apostrophe in a URL.
Yeah, you can't. But I can do some other stuff. The
You can
gone
hack it.
missing. So gone missing, but you just toss a the in front of it. $4.99.
Ah.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, okay, that's
So
affordable.
gone missing.
That's a
Yeah,
deal,
gone
actually.
missing.
Now
what if
looking
you
at
had
it, that's a
gone
great deal.
missing without the G
Gone
at the end,
missing
just gone
things.
missing.
$4.99.
There we go. Okay, I'll buy it.
And that was the Unbelievers Podcast mailbag.
The Unbelievers mailbag.
Hey man, check your mailbox.
Hey, you got some new mail over here.
Sup, bitches? It's mail time. Woo! 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 Woo!
Yeah, good mail. Thank you. Please send more mail, more spooky stories. Love all that stuff. But one more thing. Let's do it. Drea, why don't you say what we're going to do next?
I believe we're going to be doing the poll results.
All right, this week's poll. What's the strangest video game? And the choices were Minecraft, Sad Satan, Golden T99, Polybius, and of course other. Jude Prestia, what do you think the Unbelievers said?
Well, I wasn't on this episode, so I got to go with Golden T99.
Oh, all right. What about you, Drea?
I'm Sad Satan.
Sad Satan. And what about you, Rob?
I'll round it out. Polybius. It was weird.
Okay, and welcome back and congratulations to Jude with 5.26% of the vote. Golden T99.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
really,
feels
you
so good to
guys?
be back.
Strangest.
Yeah, I bet it does. Great.
And of course, there are others. Okay, what's the strangest video game? Talking about ladies' game controller, dang old start select boom main. Signed Jeffrey Boomhauer III.
I love this boom hour.
Welcome back, Boomhauer. All right, you're in the lead, I guess. What's the strangest video game? Hero Brian appeared in my lampless house and said, "Fun is infinite." Signed, my name is Jeff. All right, what's the strangest video game? Curse of Oak Island for the Atari 2600. Oh, there. Sorry, Jeff. I talked over his thing.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, buddy. Curse of Oak Island for the Atari 2600. Sadly, it's just a bad port of that E.T. game. Lots of holes. Signed, Arts Parts. Oh, Arts Parts.
Arts Parts?
I remember Arts Parts. Give them Art Bell.
Yeah, it's red.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Art Bell got sent a bunch of parts from a UFO. Those are Art
Yeah,
Parts.
that's the whole
Arts
cool
Parts.
series.
Got
All
it.
right. All right. What's the strangest video game? When radiation settles in Rob's Uranus. Just saying.
It's gonna.
We know that radioactivity settles in the anus.
Rob's. Oh, very good. Nice reference to Beyond Uranus from Unbeliever Carol, of course. All right. What's the strangest video game? You're in the lead. What's the strangest video game? GTA San Andreas. There's a little baby Bigfoot escaped from Animal Sactoloradom. Is that understood? Signed, Kozanton. Oh, there's two good clips in there.
He was looking at a little baby Bigfoot.
Yes.
Alamosa, Colorado, is that understood,
Understood, yes.
Yes, Kozanton, good one. All right, what's the strangest video game? Can't remember the name, but it's the one that goes pew pew, beep, blop, boop, boop, zing, ring, ping, beep. Signed, Unbeliever Braden. I like that one.
Just beat that one.
I know that game.
It's a great one. What's the strangest video game? Bible Adventures on NES. Signed, Jonathan. I think he needs a gin.
How long? 25!
Good one, Jonathan. All right, what's the strangest video game? Washtar Command. Corton's jug band must reach central control to play a concert. If you die, you're given the option of discontinue. Signed, Blue Box UFO. Oh, man, that's a good one. Let's hear some. All right, it's Washtar.
Play that Washtar, man.
All right, and
Discontinue.
okay,
What's UFO is a Washtar man.
what's the strangest video game? My wife plays a weird game. She has to get as many dick pics as she can. She even meets other players. Why would she lie about that?
Why would I lie about something like that?
Signed K-Mill. All right, what's the strangest video game? Mom says I'm not allowed to play games because I'm on a fruit diet.
Well, that just doesn't make sense.
Signed Rugapoo. King Rugapoo. Oh, sorry, Your Majesty. King Rugapoo. What's your Rugapoo?
He is evil. He is a ghost. He is the Rugaro.
All right. What's the strangest video game? LSD Dream Emulator. Oh, but you didn't sign off. All right. What's the strangest video game? I can't remember the name, but it's the one where you have to break the curse.
Nice.
Whoa.
Break the curse. Break the curse.
Good one. But you didn't sign off. I almost feel like naming you Break the Curse.
Damn it,
All right.
person. That was
I know.
I would play that
Break
game.
the Curse. That's your new name. That's your new sound. Break the Curse.
Thank you very much, Break the Curse. All right. What's the strangest video game? Rex Nebula and the Cosmic Gender Bender. For real. Signed, Harley Warren. A good, sincere one, Harley Warren. All right. What's the strangest video game? Remember Ganja Farmer? Signed AC Dollar Sign. Do you guys remember Ganja Farmer?
No, I wish. I must have smoked too much ganja.
Look up. That's a plug from AC Dollar Sign. Go check out Ganja Farmer. All right. What's the strangest video game? Grand Theft Nori and the Microwave Blues expansion. Signed Tyler V. Is there a George Nori? There's got to be.
Do you eat roadkill?
Yeah, anyway.
You do? Right.
Nice.
What's the strangest video game? Splatterhouse 2010. It's where I got my name. Signed, Corrupted Mask. Oh, find out a little more about Corrupted Mask. What's the strangest video game? E.T. I was playing this with my girlfriend in a parked car down by the quarry, and, I didn't like it. Signed, Nunchuck Bob. That's a good one. We have a new E.T. one. Where's the new E.T.?
ETs.
ETs.
Extraterrestrial.
Indeed.
Ooh,
There.
does that get the Mothman sound too?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to put the Mothman song in there right here.
You wouldn't like it.
Perfect. I miss him. All right, and finally, What's the strangest video game? The one we are in. Good graphics, bad gameplay, and the difficulty level is ridiculous. Signed, Washtar Command. Oh, I like that one.
I really like that.
That is good.
That was pretty beautiful.
Good job, Washtar
That sounds
Command.
like something anarchist would say.
It does.